Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. This afternoon, tonight, we are watching Houston Texans at Baltimore Ravens in the NFL 2023-24 divisional round, AFC divisional round, the 1v4 match. Baltimore hosting the Texans. Baltimore wins, they host the AFC Championship next week. Houston wins, they will be going to Buffalo or Kansas City to play the Chiefs or Bills next weekend, next Sunday. How we doing, Henry? Also, let's also say that this is my birthday show. Happy birthday to me. Happy 24th birthday to me. See how much we get out of that. But Houston versus Baltimore this afternoon. Of course, San Francisco Packers play later. I'll review both these games once that's over. That'll be up within the hour. So we'll see if the NFC title game, the title games are hosted in Baltimore and San Francisco, or hosted in the winner of the other divisional, I should say. Because if San Francisco were to lose and Baltimore were to lose, the winner of Sunday's divisionals would host the championship game. Yes, 24. Good guess. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully, it is a good one. We shall see, though. USA are losing 1-0. I'm honestly surprised. It's not fun to see that. But freaking Camp Cupcake. Patrick Watt of the Islanders is absolutely wild. Honestly, I agree. Honestly, can't believe it either. Baltimore Ravens hosting this divisional game. Baltimore wearing their purple, which means Houston will be wearing their white. I mean, Houston wears red, white, and blue, so might as well wear it, you know. Tomorrow's the easy day. I just get to wear my Bucks jersey. Tomorrow's the easy day. Today I had to figure something out. National anthem being played here in Baltimore. Houston looking to go to their first AFC championship ever. Baltimore looking to go back to the AFC title game for the third time? No, they played the Steelers. Four. Steelers, Ravens. 08, 09, 9, 10, Jets, Colts, (2010) Jets, Steelers, 2011. Well, of course, they went to the 2001 AFC title games. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 AFC. Looking for their sixth. The Ravens. How we doing, Red Bull Insider? They played 2 against the Pats. One against the Steelers. I think I may overcount it. I don't know. if we're being honest, that divisional round that played the Patriots in 2014-15 was the real AFC title game anyway. With how bad the Colts got curb stomped. But the game's about to start here. The final ESPN game of the season in the NFL today. Of course, 49ers Packers on Fox. The NFC title game's on Fox. CBS has Chiefs Bills, the AFC title game, and the Super Bowl. And then, of course, there's one more game on NBC, the Lions Bucks. Yep. Well, no. Well, ESPN does have the Pro Bowl. That is true. I guess that counts. And here comes the first divisional game of the 4. Winner to the AFC title game. If it's Baltimore, we know who's hosting, no matter what. 10-7 this season. The Houston Texans, DeMeco Ryans, the coach of the year. AFC South champion. My opinion, he's coach of the year. John Harbaugh has Baltimore 13-4. First seed in the AFC as the AFC North champions. His brother just won the national title. Can John Harbaugh win his second Super Bowl? Be interesting to see. Sims back to return. The Houston Texans will have the first drive of the game. That makes things a lot harder. Because if you're the Texans, if you want to win this game, I said this earlier. If you want to win this game and you're the Texans, you have to answer every possession. You have to start with a touchdown and have to answer from there. It makes it a lot harder. Like, you got to make some stops. You have to make some stops. I don't know if you could do that to Baltimore. You got to have the ball last. You got to make the stops. You got to have the ball last. You got to answer every possession. Baltimore has the ball at the end of the half and the start of the second half. You're not in a good position either. We'll see. And CJ Stroud comes out. Wild card game, 76% completion percentage, 274 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Can he have a game like that? He would have to if you want the Texans to win and go to the AFC title game for the first time in their history. Texans starting off with the ball doesn't make it easy, though. And here we go. Stroud takes the snap, handoff to Singletary, and he gets nothing. 2nd and 10. Clowney made the tackle. Singletary, Collins, Woods, Schultz, Jordan, the wide receivers and tight ends and running backs. The line, Laramie Tunsil, Juice Scruggs, Michael Dieter, Shaq Mason, George Fant. Of course, C.J. Stroud, the quarterback. Laramie Tunsil used to play for Ole Miss, by the way. Incomplete. Darby was clean coverage, but that was incomplete. I can tell you that much. Collins, incomplete towards Collins. Ravens defense is elite. There's a reason they're 13-4. $16.5 points per game allowed, 60 sacks, 31 takeaways, led the NFL in all those stats. CJ Stroud has time to run, has room to run, and he only gets 7. Let's see if Houston goes for it. They choose not to. Haven't seen these two in a bit, but they usually have a good run game. Yes, the Ravens have a good run game. The Texans, I would say they do as well. 3 and out. They're going to punt. 4th and 3, they will not go for it, which I'm not too surprised. I'm not too surprised. Devin Duvernay, the punt returner. Cameron Johnston to kick. And that's a bad start for the Texans. Duvernay catches it. He will return it to the 20. To the 25, gets tackled at the 25. And let's see where this leads. Lamar Jackson, the presumptive MVP, 3,678 passing yards this season, 24 touchdowns, 7 picks, 821 rush yards, 5 rushing touchdowns. 29 touchdowns in all for Lamar. They've scored 28.4 points per game. They've had 156.5 rush yards per game. 4th in points per game, 1st in rush yards per game. See where the Ravens, do they pick up where they left off? Lamar Jackson at the 20. In the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands it off. No, he keeps it himself. Gets 5. 2nd and 5. Lamar didn't have a bursting run yet, but he did get 5 yards there. Gus Edwards, Zay Flowers, Odell Beckham Jr., Devin Duvernay, Isaiah Likely, the running back, wide receivers, and tight ends. The line, Ronnie Stanley, John Simpson, Tyler Linderbaum, Kevin Zeitler, and Morgan Moses on the line for the Ravens, of course. Lamar Jackson under center. Of 125 packs saved for one of the full team of the years in packs. Snap to Lamar Jackson. Lamar throws, and that is complete to a first down. Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers gets the first down. Maybe I shouldn't have picked the Texans. And that was a sidearm throw. That's a pretty good throw by Lamar. Pretty good throw. 1st and 10. Hit at the line. About 2nd and 9 at best. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification button. Subscribe. Jonathan Greenard, Malik Collins, Sheldon Rankins, Will Anderson Jr. The defensive line, Blake Cashman, Christian Harris, Denzel Perryman. And the safeties, Derek Stingley Jr., Jalen Pitra, DeAndre Houston Carson, Steven Nelson. The corners and safeties. I think this will be a close game, though. I would hope so. I don't want this to be a blowout. Doesn't help me. Lamar Jackson. Lamar, 2nd and 9. Pushed out, and he will get the first down. That's not how it's going to be a close game. By the way, Super Chats are on. I'm hoping to see a couple. Odell at New York was a monster. He was pretty good at LA, too. Cleveland, not so much. Ravens, not so much either. I'm expecting to see some Super Chats today. I'm not going to lie. Lamar Jackson, 65 scrambles, 441 scramble yards. Can't let the man run. Lamar Jackson. Lamar throws. Complete to Odell. Good catch by Odell. 1st and 10. Yeah, to me, it looks to me like Baltimore going to early returns say Baltimore. I shouldn't be that surprised. Looks like Baltimore won't choke. Lamar Jackson hands it off. Lamar, push out. He goes down. He goes down at the 45. Second down. You ain't going to see that many times. Maybe the world's ending. I don't know. Great stop from Houston. Sadly, it's just one down. 2nd and 12 on Lamar. Thanks to Lamar being tackled behind the line, getting tripped. You ain't going to see that many times. 9:39 left in the first quarter. Lamar Jackson. 9:31. 2nd and 12. In the shotgun, Lamar. Lamar has time to throw. He throws. Incomplete. No flag. 3rd and 12. Maybe they're going to get him off the field. 3-0 start for Baltimore wouldn't be too bad because you know Justin Tucker is in his range. Hate to tell you, but I think Justin Tucker's already in range. I think he's already in range. 2 for 3, Lamar Jackson in this game so far. 20 yards, 11 rush yards. 9:24, 3rd and 12. I mean, I'm sure that if they really wanted to, caught and kept from a first down. 4th down, Ravens. Are they going to go for it? Is John Harbaugh going to have Lamar go for it? Nope, they're not. Good 3 down. They may have just got him off the field close enough for a punt. Or they'll just have Justin Tucker kick, I figured. Justin Tucker from 50 yards is long, 32 for 37, and 53-yarder. This would be his longest kick of the year if he makes it. Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker! And it's up, and it's good. It's Justin Tucker. What'd you expect? 3-0 Ravens. But, hey, that's not a bad start. His long for the season is 53 yards. And to open the AFC Divisional, he scores 3. This makes the score 3-0. I mean, of course, he was going to make it. It's Justin Tucker. I was like, yeah, they're probably going to bring out Justin Tucker anyway. 53-yard field goal. There it is. No question about it either. But, hey, at least Houston didn't allow a touchdown on their first drive. Makes things easier. If they get a field goal, they could take the lead for a short bit if they get a touchdown on this next drive. See, you need to make sure that Baltimore doesn't always get 7. That's a good start. It's going to be hard to even keep them from 3 points. But you would rather them just get 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, maybe a 7, 3 points. Don't want any doubt about that field goal. I don't know how he's so good. I really don't, especially from that far. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. You should have done a USA watch-along. Freaking nerdy soccer guy took care of that. I know I'm entertaining, but Camp Cupcake isn't worth my time. I mean, it's going to do just as – it might do slightly better than the NFL. Slightly. Not enough for me to be like, hey, screw the NFL. I'll talk about a freaking friendly where we're never going to see these players play for the U.S. ever again. Like 80% of these players never play for the U.S. ever again. And if we do, it's probably going to be a Gold Cup. Seriously, do you really? Like, the only player that I'm pretty sure would very likely play for the USA again that's not in the Gold Cup is Patrick Schulte, if I'm being completely honest. Let's see who they start. Let's see their lineup. I'm going to go there. They're losing 1-0 to Slovenia. Are you being serious? Brian White. He's never going to play anything more in a Gold Cup. Diego Luna, he ain't that good. Timothy Tillman, that loudmouth jackass, yeah, he ain't doing more than a Gold Cup. Bernard Kamungo, he might be more than a January camp guy. Josh Atencio, Gold Cup at the very least, but he'll show up again, but I don't know if it'll be a meaningful game, but it sure will be more in a January camp. Aiden Morris, if he gets to Europe, he might be on the team with the way that freaking, what's his name, Tyler Adams gets hurt all the time. DeJuan Jones, he ain't showing up again, besides a Gold Cup, I can tell you that much. Miles Robinson, well, he's still in MLS, so they could use him, but he's their starting center back. Fair enough. The only player that's normally there is Miles Robinson. Throw. And Singletary gets the first down. Sean Zawadski, he ain't never showing up besides the January camp or Gold Cup. Shaq Moore, they'd be stupid if they did. Patrick Schulte, he might be the starting keeper at some point. Starting the 5 substitutes. Esmir, maybe more in a Gold Cup body. Practice for the Olympics. Yeah, then you should have started all the U23s, but they didn't. Seems like Greg Berhalter was being stupid. 804. But yeah, some of these players will play at the Olympics. Yeah. Fair enough. They'll be wearing a USA shirt there, but it won't have the USA crest. It'll be like the letters. Hands off and hit behind the line is Singletary. 2nd down and 11. John Tolkien, he ain't going to show up after this or before another January camp. Duncan McGuire, he might actually be on the main national team, especially if he has a great Olympics. Caleb Wiley, maybe. I'd say no, but maybe. And Ozziel Jackson, James Sands, Ian Murphy, Nathan Harriel, and Kosi Tafari, Drake Calendar, and Roman Celentano hadn't even played. That tells you exactly what you need to know about them. Throws. Singletary gets about 2 yards. Damn, the Ravens are getting on him. So, exactly. The January camp don't mean shit. It ain't going to do much better than this. I can tell you that much. Let me put it like this. I'm not going to not cover NFL football just to do one January camp game. I'm sorry. I either cover all the NFL playoffs or none of it. Except that one. Okay, well, technically I did cover the Super Bowl in that one Patriots game in 2022 thanks to the World Cup window. Qualifier window. Throw C.J. Stroud complete to Singletary. What a throw. But it's not worth it for me not to do the NFL playoffs. I got to keep myself in the algorithm, right? The reason I do the NFL playoffs is because I got to keep myself in the algorithm. You're not always going to have these messy tours or the Asian Cup or the African Cup of Nations. I could do Liga MX, but I'm doing Liga MX. I'll do Domingo Futbolero again. Don't worry. Flag. I'll do Domingo Futbolero again. Once after the first Sunday of the MLS season, because guess who's playing on the first Sunday of the MLS season? Toronto. Yes. So we'll do the first Wednesday. We'll do the Miami RSL game. We'll do a game on Saturday. And then we'll do Toronto that first Sunday. Then we can start doing Domingo Futbolero with Liga MX again. Again. And I'll definitely be doing the Clausura playoffs. Like, all of it. But that's normal. 1st and 15. Schultz gets about 6, 552, 0-3. So there will be a lot of Liga MX done for the Clausura and the Apertura this year as well. That'll be coming in the summer or after. Do Cristiano games. Well, I mean, I'll be doing Al Nassr versus Miami. Second and 6, 5:26. So at least you're going to get one when Miami plays Al Nassr. Stroud, 2nd and 6, and he throws it away. 3rd and 6, they're not going to call intentional grounding. Well, I think CJ just shot him in the foot. They are going to call intentional grounding. He didn't get out of the tackle box. He didn't get out of the pocket at all. Third and 16. How many yards do they have to gain to at least get a field goal for Kaimi Fairbairn? Don't lose any yards. You can't do that. CJ Stroud. And the Texans are falling apart. False start, offense, 5-yard penalty. That'll be 3rd and 21. Oh, my God, they're falling apart. They've had a pretty good drive, at least to get a field goal, and they just knocked himself out of field goal range as well. Shaq Mason, of course he's the one that false starts. Of course Shaq Mason is the one who false starts. Yeah, because he sucks. Trust me, I know. He used to be a Patriot. Ravens home game since 1998, 150 wins, including the playoffs. CJ Stroud throws. Incomplete. And they'll have to punt it. 5:09 left in the first quarter. Because they don't have Justin Tucker. Kaimi Fairbairn ain't going to hit one from freaking the other 40. Yeah, the Texans just freaking, yeah, they blew it there. They blew it there. Hit that like button, gets one going. Cameron Johnston to punt from the 40. Good news is Baltimore's going to have horrible field position at the 11. Then again, I don't know if there's anything such as bad field position for the Baltimore Ravens. 3-0 Ravens. They stopped the Texans twice. The Texans had a better second drive, but they absolutely self-imploded. They absolutely self-imploded. I forgot about that. Hit the like button, gets one going. Damn. Next drive, the Ravens will get back on the field. Montreal are signing Ford. That ain't gonna do nothing for them. I can tell you that much. It ain't gonna do nothing for them. Matias Cocado leaves Huracan to play for the Montreal Impact, the MLS, around US $2 million for 90%. The club's already crossed documentation. Once the medicals pass, Zorro will sign for 3 years with the option of one more. Montreal is the interesting roster for the first time in a while. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. They're actually going to have a better offseason than us. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're actually going to spend $4 million on 2 players. Oh, my God. They're going to have a better offseason than us. What are we doing? We're screwed. Toronto's finished. .502 in the first quarter. Baltimore's second drive. They have 3 points. Houston has nothing. They both had, well, this is their second drive. Hands off and hit behind the line. Gets about 4 yards after contact. Second down. .432. Lamar Jackson, 2nd and 6. Hands off. Hit. 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 4. Ravens, can they convert? I mean, I'm sure they can, but it'd be nice if they didn't. J.K. Dobbins and Keaton Mitchell both out for the season. Their top 2 running backs. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Can the Texans make a stop? 3 seconds left on the play clock. Snapped. Lamar to throw. Lamar getting pushed back. Flag. Probably a hold. Incomplete. We just got to see if the flag's on Baltimore. Or is it on Houston? We'll find out. It's on the offense. Penalties declined. 4th down. They have made the Ravens punt. Do you think Greg Berhalter's a problem for the USA? Yes. He sucks. .328 left in the first quarter. Stout to punt. Steven Sims. Hey, Houston's keeping it closer than I thought without actually scoring. Pretty good. Flag. Does that mean they're going to get better field position? .320. There's a flag on the field. Holding on the receiving team. Penalty will be enforced from the end of the kick. So it's going to be a 1st down. So it's going to ruin their positioning. 3:20 left in the first quarter. 3-0 Ravens. And the Texans, another bad penalty for the Houston Texans. I know, I'm afraid. Huh? I know, I'm afraid. They actually do have a good striker. I'm afraid they have a good striker. I can't do this. Especially if TFC ain't going to do shit. Oh, man. Why does Toronto do this to us? We're legit letting ourselves get leapfrogged. I can't do this. But we'll see how the Texans do on their next drive. Brian Fernandez found a club. Hope he turns it around. Me too. Three 0 Ravens with the Texans getting the ball back. Three 0 3:22 left in the first quarter. At the 45-yard line. Not bad field position, actually. I thought they'd be pushed back to like the 20. Hands off, Singletary, and he gets hit at the line. Damn, the Ravens defense. I don't know if he could run on him. Stuffed. 3 rushes, -1 yard for Devin Singletary. CJ Stroud. CJ throws. Complete. Oh, Schultz. Off the hands. Oh, my God, man. Hopefully the refs don't rig the game. I mean, if it's against the Ravens, I won't complain. Did he drop it on purpose? I mean, that's pretty much all you can say. It hit him in the hands. I will admit it is cold as hell out there, though. That probably could help. .243. Throws short of the sticks, and they get the first down anyway. Good play. First down, Texans. Collins gets there. Screen, and he does get the first down. I'm surprised. 2:24 left in the first quarter. CJ Stroud, and there's a false start. Oh, my God. No one's on Laramie Tunsil. The former, or George Fant, I should say. I thought Tunsil wore 77. Okay, whatever. George Fant got the false start. 3 penalties for 20 yards. Today they have 5 for 40. First and 15. Man, Houston is... They don't want to win this game. They aren't ready for the big time. Turns out they're not ready for the big time when they actually play a team who's worth a damn. CJ throws complete. Dalton Schultz didn't drop that one. First down. First down and 10. But at least they're in field goal range. Hopefully they don't blow it this time. the 29-yard line. Dalton Schultz, 3 targets, 2 receptions for 30 yards. So 15 and 15. Singletary gets a couple. Makes some out of nothing. 1:15 left in the first quarter. 2nd and 8. Bobby Slowick, the first season as Texans offensive coordinator. 2nd and 8, 52 seconds. 4 rushes, 11 passes. CJ Stroud feints it, throws. Oh, picked. Oh, no. No, incomplete. 3rd and 8. Almost picked off. Hamilton drops it. The Texans get a bit lucky there. Stroud, blown up play, and luckily ooh, Lord. 3rd and 8, 40 seconds left in the quarter. This is a pretty sloppy game. Mostly on the Texans, but the Ravens have been a bit sloppy too. They're going to let him snap it, or did the Texans take a timeout? Delay a game on the offense. Jesus H. Christ. The Texans are absolutely, they're not even disciplined. 3rd and 13. They're not disciplined at all. 3rd and 13. Third and 13. CJ Stroud throws. Almost picked. 4th down. At least I got a field goal try this time. The way the Texans have been playing, they're going to miss it too, ain't they? Kymie Fairbairn to kick the field goal. 28 for 29 this season. It's a 50-yard attempt. Kymie Fairbairn from 50 to tie the game up. Snap, kick, and it is good. Kymie Fairbairn kicks a 50-yard field goal to tie the game up. They'll probably be the last points of the first quarter, but who knows? Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. But it's 3-3 with 28 seconds left in the first quarter. — 28. Kickoff. Caught. They're going to run it back. And that's 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Ravens will get one more play, maybe 2 in the first quarter. 1-3 career record in the playoffs. Oh, yeah. He did win on the road, Lamar. He does have a playoff win. Lamar gets open space. They're going to let him run. 17 seconds. Hit it to midfield. Hit it midfield. 12 seconds left, and that'll end the quarter. The end of the first quarter, it's 3-3. Way too much space for Lamar to run. Can't do that. 3-3. Better than what you'd expect for Houston. I'm not going to lie. Could be worse. Could be way worse if you're Houston. Could be way worse. Of course, they'll switch the field. Not much they don't have to walk back that much, though. That's the good news if you're the Ravens. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get this one going. Who's your season's MVP? We're talking about the NFL. I would say Lamar Jackson. Well, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson. I want it to be Dak Prescott, but I ain't going to freaking lie just because Dak Prescott played for Mississippi State. I mean, he had a good regular season, but Lamar, even though I hate the Ravens, Lamar had an amazing season. Lamar had a better season than Dak. I got to be honest. Lamar is just a freaking amazing quarterback. He is. He just is. He's had a better season than Dak. Lamar Jackson's MVP. But there you go. Patrick Mahomes is the MVP. Nah, because he hadn't done nothing to earn the MVP. Like, Patrick Mahomes is not even in the conversation. Kelsey isn't either. First and 10 at the 47-yard line. 15 minutes left in the second quarter. Lamar Jackson underthrows and hit behind the line. Second down. King with the hit. For the money was, yeah. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick to the Cowboys. Would that fix the Cowboys? I'm sure it would. It won't happen because they're dumb enough to keep Mike McCarthy. And, well, Brady ain't coming out of retirement just to help Bill. I mean, hell, I think Bill would go with Dak Prescott, but second and 11. Throws complete. Flyers. Zay Flyers gets the catch. Like, I mean, hey, if Brady could teach Dak how to be clutch, that would be great. Because I'll admit this, he's a choker. He was a choker at Mississippi State. Number 1 in the country. He loses to Bama and loses to Ole Miss. We go to the Orange Bowl instead of the playoff. All you had to do was win one of those 2 games. We go to the playoff. Even if it wasn't number 1. He choked then. I'll admit it, Dak's a choker. He's always choked with the Cowboys in the playoffs. So there you go. Hands off. Oh. That's the second down, yeah. So if Brady could teach Dak how to be clutch, that would be great. But Dak's always been a choker, even at Mississippi State, especially in 2014. Yeah, we were number 1 in the country. All we had to do to make the playoffs is beat Bama or Ole Miss. Just one of those games. One of those games. We lost both. Oh, we didn't win the Orange Bowl either. We lost to Rice. No. Georgia Tech. We did play Rice in the Mullen era, though, but we lost to Georgia Tech. Hit behind the line. 3rd down and 2. And the U.S. lost to Slovenia. 1-0. 3rd down. Can the Texans get another stop? And no, they can't. Ravens get to the 20-yard line. $58 rush yards to 6. 12 minutes left in the second quarter. $11:50. Snap, thrown. Oh! Good hit. 2nd down. Like, if this ends up being 6-3, they're lucky. Second down. 11:29. Mark Andrews, who's been hurt, ain't playing this game. All-pro tight end. The 19-yard line, or the 17-yard line, 17.5 yards. 2nd and 5. Lamar hands it off. Tackled at the line. 3rd down. What do you think about the Jay Gruden, Robert Griffin III social media beef? Man, Robert Griffin III legitimately freaking owned Jay Gruden. Like RG3, that man knows how to social media. Like, he didn't make it, like, he freaking bodied him, but also playfully, you know? Like, he didn't make it seem hateful. Like, he bodied Jay Gruden, but he made it hilarious. Like, even Jay Gruden couldn't be mad about it. There goes Lamar Jackson. Lamar gets the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. Yeah, they're going to score a touchdown. Can't let that happen, Houston. Lamar Jackson gets all that space. Opened the drive with a big run, almost ended it with a big run. 6 for 8, 49 yards, and 49 rushing yards as well. 1st and goal, 9:59 in the second quarter at the 2-yard line. They hand it off. Ha! Stuffed. 2nd and goal. Edwards gets stuffed. 9:47. Gus Edwards, 13 rush touchdowns, 11 from 3 yards or less, but he still got stuffed. 9:39. Ten plays, 73 yards, 5:39. The current drive. Ricard lines up as a receiver. The fullback, Pat Ricard. Lamar's lucky to play in the soft NFL era. You know, you're not wrong. Throw, and that's complete to Nelson Aguilar for the 2-yard touchdown pass. Nelson Aguilar with a touchdown. 3-yard touchdown pass. That is 3 to at least 9. Let's see if they got the extra point. They probably will. The extra point. Snap. Kick is good. Justin Tucker with the extra point. 3-10. Ravens have the lead. Have the Ravens ever hosted the AFC Championship, though? Huh. I don't think they've ever hosted an AFC title game, though. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they've even hosted an AFC title game. Every time they've played one, they've been on the road. Ten to 3, Baltimore. Let's see. If they did, it was 2000. Nope, they still had to go to Oakland. No, they still had to go to Oakland for the AFC title game. Oakland. Ain't that some? There you go. How many blowouts do you see this round? Like the wild card had like 4 out of 6. I wouldn't be shocked if we get 2. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if this game ends up in a blowout. And I wouldn't be shocked if the San Francisco Packers game ends up in a blowout. I don't see Tampa-Detroit being a blowout, and I don't see Kansas City-Buffalo being a blowout. But both the 1 versus 4/7 games, those could end up being blowouts. What are your thoughts on Randy Orton's iconic RKO yesterday? I didn't see it because I wasn't watching SmackDown. I was watching Miami. So, I didn't even see a clip of it, to be honest. And if I'm being honest, SmackDown, I'm okay missing it. CM Punk isn't on there, being honest. If I'm being honest. So if the Baltimore Ravens do make the AFC title game, this will be the first time they've ever hosted the AFC title game. 9:14 left in the second quarter. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get this one going. Super chats are on. Texans get to about the 23, 24. Ten, 3. CJ Stroud, 7 for 13. Hands it off. They almost go flea flicker, but they don't. Singletary gets about 7. Second and 3, 8:50. Stroud. CJ Stroud. I'm so down for a pizza or tacos right now. Honestly, I agree with you. CJ Stroud. Oh, my God. Oh, he dumps it off. Singletary gets a first. Makes something out of nothing. Makes something out of a busted play. 3rd down. Oh. I guess it's going to be 3rd down in inches. That's BS. I thought he got a first. 3rd and 1. Well, he still made something out of nothing. I'm not going to lie. Now, don't freaking blow this, please. Stroud. Oh, my God, you suck. Singletary. You watch UFC or boxing events? I do. Yes. I like watching the UFC and boxing. And it's 4th and 1. You got to go for it. If you don't go for it, you're just throwing the game away. Go for it. Go for it. Jesus Christ. Like it's the second quarter, you're down 7, and Baltimore's kicking your ass. You have to go for it. And they're going to punt it. Jesus H. Christ. No! Stupid idiots. Bunch of idiots. Wow. Free, fair catch at the 22. I hope you got a touchdown scored on you and they blow your ass out for that. My God. The Houston Texans have been undisciplined today. Penalty after penalty after penalty. The Ravens defense is on them like wild on rice, and now when they have a 4th and 1 and they have to try to get the lead or at least tie the game up, no, they're not going to go for it on 4th and 1 to keep their chances alive. No, they're just happy to be here. Get the hell out of here. Mafafan Kulo. I hate the Ravens, but you know what? Because you're being such bitches, I hope they blow your ass out. Deservedly so. How much are NFL kits these days? 90 to 100. Yeah, I'd say about $100 for the lowest level. Almost $200 for like the mid-level, and then for like the authentics, like the actual authentics, like $300. Ravens scored a nice goal. They had a good field goal. Then they got a touchdown, which, I mean, was just a touchdown. But my point being is this. If Houston's going to basically just be like, oh, we're happy to be here. Yeah, no, I hope Baltimore blows you out. I wanted them to win. I wanted Houston to win. I don't like the Ravens because the Patriots had a rivalry with them in the early 2010s. I'm still not over it, even though we dominated anyway. We still dominated them. Well, 2-2 in the playoffs. But we ended up getting the last laugh twice. But I still hate the Ravens. I do. I just do. But no, at this point, I hope they curb stomp the Texans because the way the Texans are playing, they deserve it. Deserved. Yeah, $200 for an MLS kit. Closer to $200, I should say. Second quarter, I should say. Jobber Sport, Jobber Match. Welcome, yeezus. How we doing? Welcome to the birthday show, Ravens Texans live stream. Let's see what happens. If this ends up being a blowout, this stream ain't going to do that good. That's the problem. 7:21 left in the second quarter. First pass touchdown before the fourth quarter was that last play to Nelson Aguilar. And Lamar gets taken down behind the line. Well, they actually lose a good couple of yards. Interesting. Second down. $7:04 left in the second quarter. Who are the jobbers of the NFL? Well, no, the Patriots suck right now. I mean, the Washington Commanders as well. Used to be the Detroit Lions, but they ain't anymore. Jets. The Jets. 46 sacks this year for the Texans, franchise record. 2nd and 16. Can the Texans get a stop? No, they can't. They got their 5 yards back. Welcome to the birthday show. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. 623. Lingard isn't going to Portland. Juan Fernando Quintero rumor might be true. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling, to be honest. It would have been nice to see Lingard go to Portland, though. I mean, he's never going to be a Premier League star ever again, Lingard, but maybe he could, play well at Portland, and then maybe parlay that's going to like Aston Villa or some. At least you're not watching baseball. Well, there's no baseball for me to watch right now. Flag. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. That should be, I think. Oh, wait. Texans just shot themselves in the foot again, didn't they? Offensive birthday stream. Yep. Defense. Neutral zone infraction. Well, that just ruined them. Idiots. Oh, wait. Does that mean it's 1st and 5 instead? You're going to watch the Bills game tomorrow? I'm going to be watching it. I'll review it after both are over, but I'm going to be live for the Bucs-Lions game. So that's the one I'm going to be live for tomorrow because the Bucs are my team. No Toronto Raptors basketball stream. Well, no, they're actually better right now. I should say. You know what? Maybe it'd actually be interesting. 3rd and 6, 5:34. 5:34, 3rd and 6. And that is going to be a false start, so they lose their yards once again. 5:30 left in the second quarter. Jesus Christ, this game is sloppy. False start on the Ravens, so they lose their yards anyway. No. Baseball is the biggest jobber of them all. I would agree. Kids do like using out and about football, baseball, or hockey more. I have no hockey sweaters, so I'd rather wear a football shirt, though. Third and 11. Lamar taking. No, he's not taken down. How the hell are you not taking him down? There we go. 4th down. Well, if it is, good for him. Happy birthday to him as well. Fourth and 10. Here's the punt. Houston catches it at the 30. And he isn't going to run. There's to the 50. Still, this might be a time. To the house. Sims. Touchdown, Texans. No flags. Touchdown, Texans. No flags. Steven Sims to the house. There it is. Wow. It's tied between the Texans and the Ravens. Sims to the house. Fairbairn for the extra point. And it is good. 10-10, 4:17 left in the half. The Texans might just be alive. Steven Sims to the house. And that does mean the Texans might get the ball back before the half and try to be able to catch some points, depending on if they stop the Ravens again. They might be able to have a lead before the half. Turns out, it's worked perfectly for the Texans. No, I think, no. A pitcher is not a baby. No, because, listen, a pitcher is putting themselves in the line of getting hit with a ball in the head. They're putting themselves in danger. Have you not seen some of the comebackers that they can get hit with? A pitcher is legitimately putting themselves in the line of fire. Like, legitimately. Like, and do you know how much those exit velocities are? Nah, pitcher ain't no baby. I'm sorry. No. No, because just there's always a thought in the back of your mind. You could get hit with a comebacker that's going 130 miles per hour exit velocity. No. You got to have stones to be able to say, hey, this could happen to me in any of my 30 starts or any of my relief appearances. You got to have the stones to be like, be able to pitch, knowing that at some point, it's like getting struck by lightning. It's probably more likely to get struck by lightning. But they crown a batter celebration. Well, okay, that's just stupid. Okay. I think the pitchers who do that are getting out of the game. I think we're in a new era where they're probably going to stop doing that soon. I hope so. Who's winning? It's tied 10-10. 10-10, 10-10. Texans to kick it off. Tricky prediction. Cushing will have 3 master classes this season. Yeah, and John Herdman will have 3 too. I think John Herdman will have more master classes than Cushing this season. I will give him that. It won't be enough to get us to the playoffs, though. There you go. So, Baltimore gets the ball back at 25. First and 10, 4-17. Why so harsh? Because NYCFC's done nothing except get Andres Pereira back. Like, you've had as bad of an offseason as Toronto's had, except you don't have the good players on paper that we do. We, on paper, have good players. They just didn't give a shit. Y'all don't have good players. Or I would say, put it like this. On potential, Toronto has higher potential than you with a better coach. You have a horrible coach with players with less potential. And your offseason has been just as bad. So, besides, y'all are sort of rebuilding. Sort of doing like the LAFC style rebuild. Throws incomplete. 3rd and 7. Still 10-10, 3:30 left in the quarter, and it looks like the Houston Texans will get the ball back to have most of the end of the quarter with the ball if they can get a stop here. No love for the mighty NYCFC will be undefeated at the 2 baseball stadiums. I'm sure you'll have a better record at home. But undefeated, though? Third and 7. 10-10. 3:30 left in the quarter. Lamar Jackson makes the throw. Incomplete. Oh! Almost picked. 4th and 7. Baltimore ain't playing well either. They may just choke again. 3:26. Be a punt. And Houston will get another good field position. Big stop for the Houston Texans. 10-10, they get a punt. They'll get some good field position. They should mostly end the quarter with a ball. If they could score, that would be great. And that's going to be a fair catch at the 27. Hopefully the Texans take that touchdown and take the momentum from it. It looks like defensively they have. Let's see what they do offensively. I did have the Texans winning this game, so please do your damn job. Please, please, please. Not having Andrews is going to cost Baltimore the game. Isaiah Likely's pretty just as good. I wouldn't say is just as good, but he's pretty close. He's pretty close. He has key and short passes and third downs. They need to let Isaiah Likely do the same thing. I think the Texans, if they win this game after all the adversity they went through and all the horrible penalties they allowed on themselves and the sloppiness, I think the Texans, the Chiefs and Bills are both fraudulent. I think the Texans could beat both of them, even on the road. So, Texans. Bills are probably more likely to beat the Texans. I don't think the Chiefs beat the Texans. The Texans will probably want the Chiefs to win tomorrow. The Bills, that might be a bit harder. But honestly, I like the Texans' chances if they win this game. Because the Bills are fraudulent. The Chiefs are fraudulent. I don't think the Texans are. At least right now, the Chiefs are fraudulent. So if the Texans win this game, I think they go to the Super Bowl. Especially if they play the Chiefs. If they play the Bills might just win at home at Orchard Park. They might. I'd say 50-50. I'd say he asked the AFC. He asked who would make the Super Bowl from the AFC. The 49ers are in the NFC. And he was asking who's going to be the AFC champion if the Ravens lose today. I don't. I hate the Ravens. Hold on. Patriots helmet over there and a Patriots helmet over there says I hate the Ravens. There you go. Josie's on a vacation far away. It's the Patriots-Ravens rivalry that makes me hate the Ravens. The AFC Championship is first on Sunday. Most likely I'm going live for the NFC Championship on Sunday next week. Because Bucks or Lions, either way, one of them will be in the NFC title game. I'm either talking about pretty much what's left is my team or the Lions making history. And Singletary, 2nd and 10. You're good. You're good. The Bills will win it all if we beat the Chiefs. Nah, you're just going to beat the Chiefs because, one, you're playing at home. Second of all, the Chiefs are fraudulent. More fraudulent than you. 49ers are the best team. Niners, Bills, Niners winning it all. 8-15. CJ Stroud, 8 for 15, 84 yards. CJ Stroud throws it. And there'll be about 3 or 4 yards on that play. 3:04 left. 3 minutes left in the quarter. $232. Facundo Farias tore his ACL. He's out for the year. Damn. I thought it was a hamstring tear. Jesus Christ. Wow. False start on the Texans. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down. 2:25 left in the quarter. Third and 13. Offense has not kept any momentum. Schultz in the backfield. And they're going to let it go to the 2-minute warning. No. Nothing till Morocco, Zambia, I think. Two minutes left. Have you seen the Spider-Man movies? No. River Plate playing Pachuca right now. What looks like a high school field. Damn. Chiefs are a monster with Taylor Swift. No joke. Yeah, then they would be undefeated right now, wouldn't they? 2 minutes left. Imagine Brock Lesnar wearing a Minnesota United jersey. I wonder. I wonder. Montreal Impact jersey. Yeah, but that's not close enough to, well, hell, Toronto's closer to Saskatchewan than Montreal, so more likely to wear a Vancouver jersey. Or Calgary. Yeah, well, Calgary's close. 2 minutes to go. Third down. 3rd and 13. Francisco Calvo is going to Juarez, by the way. Wow. 3rd and 13. Ravens will get the second half kickoff. 10-10. Can CJ Stroud convert this 3rd down? Complete, he does at midfield. Yes, and they have 3 timeouts as well. 1st and 10. Past midfield. What a throw by CJ Stroud. Collins, good route. Good catch. Past midfield is that 1st down. They get more than what they need. Good. Stretch the field. Collins, 6 targets, 3 receptions, 42 yards. 124 left in the 2nd quarter, the 1st half. CJ Stroud, blindside blocker. Nothing there. 30 to the 30 is Collins. 1st down. Texans. 108 left in the quarter. I don't want to get beat up by anybody, but it'd be less embarrassing if it was Ravens jerseys. If it was Montreal jerseys, well, that doesn't look good on me, doesn't it? Singletary gets about 46 yards. You do real or 46 seconds. You do realize you have 3 timeouts, right? 2nd down. I mean, the clock did stop because he went out of bounds, but you do realize you have 3 timeouts. I mean, I guess you don't want to give Baltimore that much time to score again before the half. I get it, but still. Plus 142 1st half point differential, the best since the 2015 Panthers for the Ravens. 2nd and 8. Like, I'm sure, especially if you only get a field goal, I'm sure you don't want to give the Ravens that much time to score. You give them about 13 seconds, they'll probably score. CJ Stroud. Stroud throws incomplete. 40 seconds. I'd rather take the beating. Third and 8. He asked. 40th minute. $40 seconds. Now they take a timeout. Hey, it's your prerogative. That's your prerogative. 40 seconds to go. CJ Stroud throws it incomplete. So they'll at least get a field goal. 37 seconds left. Field goal will take the lead. No. Again, Fitz is Shirley Temple soda. I know it's in a glass bottle, but no. I'm not drinking any alcohol. No alcohol to be found. And the Cardinal Cream doesn't have any alcohol either because they're sodas. Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal. 47-yard attempt. Fairbairn from 47 to take the lead. Drink some vodka. Oh, I'm not rushing. Why would I drink some vodka? Kick is no good. No good. The Ravens will get the ball back with 32 seconds to go, and they'll get the ball back at the start of the second half with the top, with at least a tie, if not a 3-point lead or a 7-point lead. Either way, Texans might have just bottled it. Jesus Christ, they can't get out of their own way. What are the possibilities this channel turns into an alcohol tasting review channel? Very low. Very, very low. Like, I mean, if somebody pays me to taste alcohol, I mean, shit, I'll do it. But if they pay me the right amount of money, yeah, I'll do it. But that would have to be a very good price. Like, I'd have to agree on the price. So very unlikely. I'd say about 5%. There's a 5% chance somebody gives me the right price. Probably, I don't even know. Could be less, but I'll say 5%. Never say never. Never say never, right? But with the way Toronto FC plays, you may have a point. If I'm a fun drunk, I wouldn't have a problem with it. If I'm an asshole drunk, that'll be a problem. I don't know if I'll be an asshole. See, that's the thing. I don't want to take that chance. But if anything's going to make me a drunk, it would be Toronto FC, yes. I'm surprised I ain't a drunk yet, not going to lie. $32 seconds left. Ravens get the ball. Third 2. Seconds to go. Three and out on the last 2 drops. It's all good. Happy birthday, Ryan. Forgot to say that to you. Got a lot on my mind. It's good, man. It's good. It's good. Do I smoke anything? No. I don't smoke anything either. I don't smoke a pipe. I don't smoke cigars. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke the reefer. Lamar Jackson sacked at the 25. 24 seconds. Lamar Jackson gets sacked. Good defensive play there. Texans defense is keeping them in this game, I got to say. Yes, I'm straight. If that hasn't been obvious, I don't know where you're blind. If it isn't obvious, if it ain't obvious, I'm straight. You're blind. To be completely honest. Lamar sacked again. 19 seconds left. Third down. Holy crap, this Texans defense. Woo-hoo! Lamar's a choker in the playoffs. If only they could score. If only they could score points on the offense. The Texans are winning this game. Yeah, if the offense could actually score. I think Harold Preciado's a realistic possibility for the Timbers, too. Yeah, I wish he was for Toronto, but we're dumbasses. We ain't doing shit. Hands it off. Boom! 16 seconds. If I'm Texans, I'd take the timeout. 15 seconds, fourth down. Are they going to get some points out of this? I swear. What if they get another punt return touchdown? Portland are too poor of a club to buy Preciado. I mean, they got some money. Defense stands up again. Great job, lads. If only the offense could score points. I mean, yeah, Fairbairn got 3. Then he missed a field goal. And then the touchdown came off a punt return, which is awesome. But I want Houston to win this game. The defense is doing their job. Can the offense do a little bit? Fourth and 20, 15 seconds. See if they could at least get in field goal range with a return. And they're just going to punt it to the 18-yard line. Five seconds. Yeah, there's nothing to get out of this unless they throw a Hail Mary. CJ Stroud probably just kneel it out. Ravens will start the second half with a ball. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get this one going. Super chats are on. Stroud to kneel it out. And that's halftime. It's 10-10. Texans did score the last touchdown. Their defense is doing a lot of the work. Let's see if the defense could start the second half just as well as they ended the first. This is a lower scoring game than I expected. Way lower scoring game than I've expected, but 10-10 at the half. Let's see what the Texans can do. They do have the defensive momentum. It's the offensive momentum they need to get. But we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. And there you go. But with that being said, Sit Tight will be back. Should be a good one. Sit Tight will be back. 10-10. Back for the second half. We're back at halftime. Not really any stats because Bill Belichick, the Falcons, going to make me sick. 6:12 left before the second half starts. Texans 0-4 divisional games. Ravens 11-2 versus the Texans. Matías Arezzo, striker, closing in on a deal with NYCFC. I take that back. They actually are having a better offseason than Toronto. How many strikers we let slip through our hands? How many strikers we let slip through our hands? How many? How many? Huh? The one thing we need, Jesus Christ. Jesus H. Christ. The one thing we need is a striker. Frickin' Arezzo. Frickin' Montreal gets a striker. Frickin' Portland's going to get Preciado when I said Preciado should play for Toronto. Jesus Christ. And we're sticking with DeAndre Kerr and Io Akinola. Oh, we're making our number one pick a wing back when he was a striker in college. Jesus. I'm legit going to lose my mind. Oh, Lord. Tired of this. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get this one going. Super chats are on as well. It's the birthday show. Come on. If there's one stream where I'm like, I expect a super chat, it's a birthday stream. I'm not going to lie. Everything else, I'm like, hey, I'm happy. Cool. Today, it's like, I mean, it's Sunday birthday weekend. I'll allow it there, too. Lamar's O-line must have not loved their Christmas gifts. 10-10 at the half. CJ Lamar Jackson Stroud. 3 minutes left before the second half. If invited, would you play Smash Bros with Pete Davidson and Aaron Rodgers? You know what? Yeah, I would. I would. That seems like that'd be fun. Smash Bros with Pete Davidson and Aaron Rodgers. That sounds pretty fun. Still waiting for the second half, about to start. Second half should be starting very soon. 2 more quarters of this game. Then, of course, we have the 49ers game, 49ers Packers game. Ha 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 ha. Second half starting. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Let's get this one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ten to 10 to start the second quarter. Of course, the Ravens will get the ball. Ravens will go get the ball to start the second or the third quarter, the second half. And here we go. The return pushed out at the 14:53 or 15:40, 14:53. It is the second half. They've kicked off and we're off. Ravens got to return it. 12-9 record when tied at halftime. John Harbaugh, regular season and playoffs. Three and out on each of their last 3 drives. They've gained -7 yards. 14:53. Can the Houston defense start hot? Throws. Aguilar brought down. 2nd and 1. 2nd and 2 at best. Second and 1. $14-14 left in the third quarter. Snap taken. Lamar throws it complete. And Likely gets taken down. Isaiah Likely gets taken down. First down and 10. $13.51. First and 10. Thoughts on the USMNT loss versus Slovenia? They sucked. They played like they didn't care. Berhalter didn't set them up well either. Let me tell you that. Not great. Slovenia wanted it more. $13.40. Flyers. Hit him. $13.28. 13:06. 2nd and 7, 10-10. 46 sacks this season, 3 sacks today for the Texans. Franchise record. They keep building on. Thrown, caught. Odell. Nope. That is number 7. Ravens going on a drive. I'm not surprised. So they're going to come out of the half probably getting a lead. Whether it's 3 points or 7, we don't know. Ravens have adjusted. Yep. Bateman. Thrown incomplete. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throws it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Lamar. Damn, what if that was a pick? What if that was a pick? That would have been amazing. It came out of his hands anyway. 2nd and 10. 12-10 left in the quarter. Lamar is going to run in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown. 10, 16, 15-yard touchdown. Lamar Jackson. It's going to be 10-16 or 10-17, but he gets there. Justin Tucker for the extra point. 12:04 left in the quarter. And he's going to hit it 10-17. Ravens have the lead. Can the Texans get the lead back? And there is their lead. The Ravens have the lead back. Horrible field goal and horrible kickoff by Fairbairn gave too much opportunity to the Ravens. Do you think Berhalter realizes he's the reason as to why the USMNT sucks? No. Because if he realized that, he wouldn't take the job again. He wouldn't have taken the job again. He would have... no. If he knew, he wouldn't have. I mean, dude's a narcissist, but I think if he knew, he knew. I don't think he's so much of a narcissist that if he knew he sucked, or knew he was the reason that they sucked. In his mind, he's a great coach. That's true. Third quarter, 12 minutes to go. The NHL All-Star Game is on Saturday, February the 3rd. There's a clip of him talking to B.J. Callahan during the game. He didn't listen, I can tell you that much. Knowing the USA lost, I think we could tell that he didn't listen. We got 10-17 Ravens. Texans will get the ball back. See what they can do with it. 12:04 in the third quarter. When's the jersey collection coming? I don't know. January's not a great views month, but it was busier than I thought. The CCL starts a lot quicker than I thought. You know what? Maybe I'll do it the Saturday before the Super Bowl. Or the Saturday. No. The Saturday before. Maybe I'll do it the Saturday of the Pro Bowl. Or Friday. Like that week. We'll see. Throws complete. Second down, 11:56. I'll try to get it done. Or I'll try to get it in there. I'm not completely sure that I can. But we'll find some. We'll find some. Berhalter hands out draws and W's to USMNT opponents as if it's still Christmas and Halloween. Well, I mean, it is my birthday. Not that matters to him. But 60 sacks for the Ravens this season, 0 today. 2nd and 3. Hands it off and stuffs the running back. 11:26. $11.19. Third down. Thank you. Texans stop getting out of their own way. 24. My 24th birthday. Throw. And that's caught. Schultz. Complete. 1st and 10. Bologna is pursuing Talish Magno. Oh, Lord. So they're going to get him, and then they'll loan him back to Montreal. Like they did Bressa. Just a hunch. See, Saputo don't want to spend money on MLS players. But they could get even another good player because they've had a pretty good offseason. They'll get another good player, and they'll freaking loan him back for a year. Also like they did with Lapalainen. Let's remember Lapalainen was a Bologna player loaned in for a while, and then they just kept him in Montreal. So they've done it before. I don't know if Talish Magno is good enough for Serie A right now. But hey, at least when you're Saputo, it's like, hey, you know what? If he's not ready, I could just have him play in Montreal. Down 36, 2nd and 9. 10-17. Can Texans get this past midfield? That would be really great. And Stroud is going to loft it. Incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Flag. I wonder what for. Looks like it may be on the Ravens, actually. From what I can tell, body language-wise. They're talking to... Looks like it's on the Ravens, actually. Holding, defense, number 21, 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down. Stevens gets called for holding. Lol. 8 for 50 on penalties. Or 8 yards, 8 penalties, 50 yards, 2 penalties, 10 yards for the Raven. Quoth the Raven, nevermore. Yeah. 1st and 10, CJ Stroud. Oh, what a block. He's going to run for about 4. NYCFC is asking $20 million, but Bologna is offering about $15 million. I don't think Montreal has more than they have more than one DP spot open. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. I think we're gonna have some great cheap Texans games in the playoffs in the coming years. And yeah. Oh, that's a first. That's more. It was Jimmy Lozano's Mexico. Who would have won the 2021 CNL final, 2021 Gold Cup final, 2022 World Cup qualifying, Mexico USMNT match, Cincy, 2022 World Cup qualifying, Mexico USMNT match at the Azteca. Those Mexico teams were Jimmy Lozano's Mexico. 2021 CNL final, Mexico. 2021 Gold Cup final, Mexico. 2022 World Cup qualifying, I think USMNT. Azteca, Mexico. Flea flicker, oh Lord. That did not end well. Caught leg and pushed out. That did not end well. Second down. $7:18 left. So what happened to Danny Alves? I think dude's still in the bin. Third and 15, 7-13. CJ Stroud throws it to Schultz. Schultz only gets about 2. Fourth and 13. Does that mean we'll get a field goal try? 7 minutes to go, 6:58. No, it's going to be a punt. 6:36. Cameron Johnson, 30 punts inside the 20, 3 touchbacks. Going to be down at the 7. Who would have won the 2022 World Cup qualifying match between Canada and Mexico in the Azteca and Canada and Mexico? Yeah, it was a good punt if Jimmy Lozano's Mexico. It would have been Canada losing in the Azteca, but I think the Azteca still would have been a Canadian win. I think that was still going to be a win. Mexico would have still lost to the USA and Canada on the road. Just a hunch. But, yeah. So they punted it away. Let's see what the Ravens or the Texans defense can do. If they can't keep it to 17, hell, 20 to 7, 20 to 10, they're probably in trouble by now. Texans did better. Well, I wouldn't say better than I expected because I picked them to win, but with keeping it as close as they have, like I thought they'd have to it'd be a shootout. The fact that it's such a low scoring game, that's what I'm shocked about. But I guarantee you the Ravens will be losing next week. I don't care if they're at home. The way they've been playing, even though the Chiefs and Bills are fraudulent, the Ravens are fraudulent as well. Ravens were the best team in the regular season. Why are you hating? Because they were the Patriots' rivals. They had that little mini rivalry in the early 2010s. And I still hate the Ravens from it. That's why. I never had a positive thought on the Ravens. And then the Patriots had that little rivalry with them. Even though we got the last laugh twice, I still hate them. We got the last laugh when Cundiff went wide left. And then we got the last laugh when we came back from 14 down twice to go to the AFC Championship and then go to the Super Bowl. So yeah. CBS is not a Republican channel, and Fox is not a Democrat channel. Now, technically, if you went with the Canadian colors, liberals are red, technically, then. Y'all ain't even in the same division. You don't remember the 20. Well, I guess you don't remember the 2009 playoffs, the 2012, the 2011-12 playoffs, the 2012-13 playoffs, and the 2014-15 playoffs. And all the regular season games we had. All the hard-fought regular season games we had as well. See, besides the Jets, the Patriots don't have AFC, or at least when Brady was there, have AFC East rivals because nobody was worth a damn. Oh, do a mile high. I mean, kind of, but no. It's not a great look, but it's not a horrible look either. There we go. Bucks might face Ravens in the Super Bowl. Yeah, either the Lions, if the Packers beat the 49ers, yeah, the Bucks or Lions might go to the Super Bowl. So, fair. So you missed that mini Patriots-Ravens rivalry. Got it. That I still haven't gotten over yet, even though we got the last laugh multiple times. 351. .341. 2nd and 5. Getting to the end of the third quarter. Jackson hands it off. Brought down. Shit, this game might end by 6:45. Keeps going like this. Packers or 49ers. I picked the Niners to win But I kind of want the Packers to win just for the fact that Lions-Packers being the NFC title game would be just so fitting. Even though I picked the Bucs to win and I want the Bucs to beat the Lions, I wouldn't be too mad about the Lions winning. 4th and 2 or 4th and 1. But if it ends up being Packers-Lions in the NFC title game in Ford Field, buddy, dude. 4th and 4 or less, they say go for the Ravens. Just imagine, like that would be. I'm definitely, as I said, the NFC title game is more likely the game I'm going live for. Because it's either the Bucs in the NFC title game, the only team of mine left, or it's the Lions and they're going for history. Either way, 2:08 left in the third quarter. Lamar Jackson still going to the 35. Just imagine that. Yeah, this game's going to be over by 6:45. We all want Bills versus Lions. I could get behind that. Yeah, I could get behind that. The Lake Ontario buddies, or the Great Lake buddies, I should say. I'd still go with the Lions there, though. Lamar's underrated. If he won playoff games, he'd be perfectly rated, but I'd say he is the MVP this year, but he's a playoff choker. And the only reason he's winning this game is the Texans can't do shit on offense. The Texans defense has done pretty well. I didn't expect that, to be honest. The Texans offense is horrible, though. They ain't doing nothing. So, same here, to be honest. Lamar's a playoff choker, though. But, yeah, he's still the MVP this season. He's just a playoff choker. He's not elite like Joe Flacco. First down, 1:15 left in the third quarter. Yeah, if the Ravens score a touchdown, this game's over. Men's, CM Punk. Women's, no. Just one each. I'm doing Bucs Lions tomorrow, but I'll review both games once the second game's over. But no second live stream, no. Women's, I think Sasha Banks is coming back. I think she's going to re-sign with a company. WWE. I think she's going to come back as a Royal Rumble winner. If it ain't Sasha, well, I have no idea. It ain't Liv Morgan. I don't really. What? I don't think there's any really good women's winner for the Rumble this year. If it ain't Sasha coming back, to be completely honest. Bayley? Maybe. Any Rumble surprise return predictions? Well, I just said Sasha Banks. Brock Lesnar in the men's. If Okada, it won't be Okada. That's the sad part. 46 seconds. Okada only can debut after the Rumble, like in February or later. Probably at Mania or after. Mysterio, I don't call him a surprise return, but he'd still be a return. I don't think he could be. Ray always comes back a bit quicker. Yeah, because he was hurt. I could see Ray coming back. Rock, maybe. I'd be pissed because that means Rock wins. Well, I don't know if that means Rock wins the Rumble, but that definitely means Rock will challenge Roman. Cody should not be pushed out of the main event of WrestleMania. I don't care. Rock should either wrestle Roman in Perth or not wrestle him at all. Perth's not sold out. Mania is. Be better to have them wrestle in Perth at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. .29 seconds left in the third quarter. .24 seconds. Motion. 16 seconds, 1st and 10. Should be the last play of the quarter. Untimed down. On the play clock, at least. Oh, he jumped. That's 5 yards. There's a flag. Offside. Ordered some food 2 hours ago. Just called to see what's up. She said, oops, I missed it. Said it'd be an hour and a half wait. I waited too much to cancel. Neutral zone infraction. Yep, they jumped. Jonathan Greenard called for it. 1 second left in the third quarter. Here's the true last play. 1st and 5. End of the third quarter. They let the quarter end. We go to the fourth. Yeah, if the Texans get scored on, that's that. Especially a touchdown. If it's 10-20, they might have a chance, especially if they come back with a touchdown. But if the Ravens score a touchdown, I hate to tell you this game's over. I don't think the Texans are going to score 14 points in a quarter and stop the Ravens at least once. I don't see it. Or more than once, I should say. I don't see it. I don't see it. I know the defense is starting to pull back, and the offense ain't done nothing. I think if the Ravens score a touchdown here, this game is over. It's done. Done. Like, honestly, if you're the Texans, you might need 15 more minutes left in this game. $15 more minutes to go. I don't think this game will take longer than... I think this game will be over by 6:45. Just a hunch. Can't believe the USMNT lost to Slovenia. I wish Greg could just get out of here. He should have never been hired back as the coach. It sucks. Good thing I didn't go to the game. Yeah, I can't believe they lost either. Be honest, 15 minutes. Ooh. Second down and 1. Edwards gets to second down and 1. 14:45 left in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of the game. Did I write down fourth? Yep, okay. 14:37. Lamar throws, caught, touchdown, Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely with a touchdown. 15-yard touchdown catch. And that's probably the game. That's likely the end of the game. Touchdown Ravens. You have 15 yards and Justin Tucker going for the extra point. That's likely the end of the game. Touchdown Ravens, and Justin Tucker hits the extra point. 14-23. Yeah, I don't see the Texans scoring 14 points without allowing more. Unless they get like a pick 6 or something as part of it. 14-23. Ravens look like they're going to host the AFC title game. Their first ever hosted AFC title game. They've been to a good couple, though. $14 minutes to go. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get this one going. Still waiting. Second half. 3 quarters down, 1 to go of this game. Then, of course, we got the Packers-Niners game tonight with 2 more games tomorrow. But it is probably over for the Houston Texans. Oh. $14-23. Let's see what the Texans can do. If they could score a quick touchdown and maybe get a good stop. Dural Sierra starts with a win for Roma. At least they won. I'd be mad if they didn't, because that means they shouldn't have sacked Mourinho. At least they won. And the fans were still chanting for Mourinho. And had a tifo for him. Since Jose Mourinho was sacked from Roma, I wish he could come get a job in the MLS. I mean, I could see him going to LA. Mourinho's beloved in Rome, as he should be. He made them worth a damn. And they went and sacked him like it was his fault. They sucked. No, they didn't back him. Didn't help that, well, the people they did back him for played like crap. Lukaku! Sorry. When are we going to get a close game for once? I don't know. Hopefully tomorrow. Do you think we'll fight Punk at Mania if Seth is out? Jinder Mahal! CJ Stroud ready to throw. Yeah, he ain't getting nothing out of that. 14-16. Jinder Mahal is going to get a push. Or who knows, Damian Priest. Maybe Damian Priest will cash in. Maybe they'll move Cody over and he could still win the world title. Oh no, Jinder, Cody, or Priest. I don't know. One of the three. Maybe Shinsuke Nakamura can find his way in there. Personally, though, I would rather Shinsuke Nakamura pull what they did with Seth 2 years ago and then face Okada at Mania. That'd be awesome. You haven't heard? Okada's leaving New Japan. Kazuchika Okada. Come on. Kazuchika Okada versus Nakamura at WrestleMania for Okada's debut. Oh my word. How awesome would that be? Like, the way New Japan's treating him leaving New Japan makes me feel like Okada's going to WWE. Because they wouldn't be like, oh, this is Okada's last dates with New Japan. Because guess what? New Japan has a working agreement with that pissant company, AEW. He would still show up at some point. 1350. So that makes me feel like the way they're messaging this, Okada's going to WWE. So my opinion is Nakamura should pull a Seth Rollins. They should have Nakamura pull a Seth Rollins from 2 years ago. Not know his opponent is. And then face Okada at WrestleMania. Trust me, that'd be awesome. 3rd and 5. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Stroud didn't get blown up. I'm surprised. Makes the throw incomplete. 4th down. 13-44. Okada versus Nakamura. How do you feel about R-Truth and Judgment Day? I like it. I like it. R-Truth is awesome. I like R-Truth. Freaking hilarious. I like R-Truth. So I'm happy to see him get more TV time. Dude's ageless. Seriously. He's hilarious. I like Trues. $13.39. That'll be down at the 23. 13:30 left in the game. $13 minutes left. Still waiting. Minnesota signing Alejandro Bran. A good move. It's a good move. Minnesota don't even have their new sporting director in Minnesota. They're in trouble. And they have no manager, or their interim left to have another interim. Oh, and by the way, guess what? Emmanuel Reynoso's AWOL again. Dude either doesn't want to go to preseason or he's just a freaking punk. Either way, AWOL. AWOL again. Like, I'm like, how the, what, why this time? Why is he AWOL this time? Like, he was dealing with familial problems last time he went AWOL, last year. It's like, Mr. AWOL did it again. 13:30. AWOL. Like, at this point, I think Minnesota should just get rid of him. Like, if a dude's going to go AWOL 2 preseasons in a row and this time he has no reason, probably should just get rid of him, you know? Cameron Knowles, former Timbers 2 coach. Oh, interesting. But to me, again, I mean, you got to get rid of him. 2 times. 2 years in a row, the man's went AWOL in preseason. And this time he has no reason. Get him out of here! The U.S. Women's National Team will have the same opponents like last year, She Believes Cup, Japan, Brazil, Canada. I'm interested to see how Canada does in the She Believes Cup. I'm interested. Well, of course, also Japan. I'm also interested to see how they do. I want Canada or Japan to win it. I won't be too mad if Brazil does, but I want the USA to lose. 12:37. Ravens illegal shift. Interesting. I wonder if Emma Hayes is going to make the U.S. Women's National Team likable. I'm not going to lie, though. The past couple of U.S. Women's National Team games, they've been a bit more likable. I think I know why, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to lie. I think I know why. But I mean, yeah, the new generation of U.S. women's players seem cooler, you know? The younger generation seems a lot cooler, you know? And not as, what's the word? Even before the World Cup loss, they don't seem as entitled. There we go. Entitled and egotistical. There we go. Maybe that's just because a certain somebody left the team and retired, but I don't know. Sophia Smith, she's cool. Mallory Swanson, she's cool. Midge Purse, she's damn cool. Like, if you saw her interview on Kicking It and on a football Americas, Midge Purse is cool. Like, I gotta admit, she's damn cool. Like, she's cool. Like, I'm like, yeah. Naomi Gurma's pretty cool. I'll admit, the new U.S. women's team, the younger players, they might actually be more likable. And they know not everything's going to be handed to them. So you know what? I'm interested to see. I'd like them to be likable, you know? As far as I can tell. Because it's weird where it's like, hey, you know what? You do give the U.S. men their due. You know, you don't hate them. You know? Like, if they're not playing Canada, you root for them. I kind of wish I could do that for the U.S. women's team, but it looks like I may be able to. I don't know. The USA women's team need to work on penalties after what happened against Sweden. Yeah, I agree, but I still feel like Alyssa Naeher did make that last save. I mean, I'm going to agree with her. I kind of feel like Alyssa Naeher made that last save against Sweden. I honestly agree with her. Do you like Christian Pulisic? I mean, I think he's a good player. I like Christian Pulisic. I want to see him succeed. Do I think he's as good as people thought he was in the beginning? No, but he'll never hit that level of potential. But is he a good player? Yes, I like him. Do I think Gio Reyna has more potential than him to be a better player? Yes. So I like Pulisic. I want him to succeed. Apparently, She Believes Cup edition will have a third place game. There's a semifinals in this She Believes Cup. So it's going to be 1v4, 2v3, and then the losers play a third place. The winner plays the final. The winners play the final. So they're going to play the table 1v4 in a semifinal, 2v3. Okay. Lindsey Horan is good, Crystal Dunn, and Naomi Gurma. I agree. I also am a big fan of Sophia Smith because my NWSL team is the Portland Thorns because there's no team in Toronto. But you know who plays for the Portland Thorns? Christine Sinclair. Of course. I also have a soft spot for the Portland Timbers as well. They have a lot of Canadians on that team as well. Maybe it's just natural. I really do need to buy a Portland Timbers jersey. Yeah, the Portland Thorns are honorary Canadian team, and now the Portland Timbers are honorary Canadian team. And I like them a lot more than I do Montreal or Vancouver. Looks like the Bills are going to win. $11-14. I know you're happy about that one, Rory. I always had a soft spot for the Timbers and, of course, Thorns fan as well. Because, again, no Toronto NWSL team. Because they have the money to do it. They just won't do it. She's good, but she missed her penalty kick. She would have made it. We would have won. True. That penalty, the shots in the penalty shootout were just horrible. And then the substitution Vlatko made, my word. They need to bring back the full contact NFL. I agree. They got to put this game out of reach more. I think it's already out of reach. The Texans' offense sucks. Ravens might win the Super Bowl. And I still think they're fraudulent. I don't think they're going to win the AFC title game. I think defensively, I think the Chiefs and Bills could stop them after getting that, a blueprint from the Texans. And if not, I'm sure the Lions or Niners or Bucks could. Looks to me I'm rooting NFC in the NFL, Super Bowl. They need to bring back the full contact NFL. I agree. I miss when they freaking just crushed each other. Like, if a quarterback gets hit, they're just going to get a hit. They're going to get hit, okay? And that's to the 35. If the Bills played the Ravens, we would win. I feel like so. I think San Fran going to win. Yeah, if they make the Super Bowl, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. NFL is soft now. I agree. College football is still tough, though. Especially in the SEC, because it just means more. Now, if you watch the Big Ten, you might watch a soft conference. If you watch the Pac-12, you watch a soft conference. The ACC, besides Clemson, you watch a soft conference. And if you watch the Big 12, okay, they're pretty tough. The Big 12 is pretty tough, I gotta say. But the SEC, though, the SEC is still tough. There's still dogs down there. The SEC, they ain't got weak. I do remember the big shoulder pads. Any thoughts on CU? You talk about Colorado. Hey, I like Colorado. I like Deion. I want Deion Sanders to succeed. I want Colorado to succeed. So, I'm a fan of Colorado. Like, as a second team, of course, because Deion coached Jackson State. Because Deion coached Jackson State, I was a fan of Jackson State. I wanted Jackson State to do well because, again, Jackson State is in Mississippi. Mississippi is where I was born. That's my home state. I mean, there's obviously a reason why I'm a Mississippi State fan. You just don't choose being a Mississippi State fan. Well, if you're in Mississippi, you choose between Ole Miss, Mississippi State, and all that. But you just don't choose it because why would you choose that? It's not Bama or Georgia. Like, you got to be from the state or be in relation to somebody from the state to be a state fan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, why would you choose it? I mean, it's horrible. It's not fun. It's fitting with all the other stuff I root for. It's fitting, but it's not fun. It's heartbreaking. They suck. Well, I wouldn't say suck, but they choke a lot. Sometimes they suck, but they do choke a lot. They do choke a lot, so it is what it is in all sports. But Jackson State, I wanted to see them succeed. I was happy to see what Deion did at Jackson State, and I've rooted for Jackson State as they were doing what they were doing. And that's actually closer to where I was born, though, is Jackson, than Starkville. Jackson's a lot closer to Greenville. A lot closer. But, so, of course, I'm going to root for Deion, Colorado. I've always been a fan of Deion Sanders, but, with that little connection there. It's always a blowout. Bring back NFL full contact. I'm from Pennsylvania, so I'm a Penn State fan, of course. The far and away third best team in the Big Ten. Didn't Illinois beat Penn State like 2 years ago? Penn State can't beat Ohio State. Penn State can't beat Michigan. Our best team from Mississippi State's our women's soccer team. Right now, yes. The basketball team's a joke. Like, oh, look at Look at the talent we have on our team. We still can't hit a three. We still can't hit a three. We still can't hit threes. We still can't rebound. Our defense is good. We just can't rebound, which hurts us. The women's team, they're not as good as they were last year, and they were pretty good, but a second-year swoon for Sam Purcell. The baseball team, I hope they're better. I pray that they're better this year, but I'm not so sure. But we'll see how that goes. And we're basically a baseball school. I mean, that's our biggest thing. Penn State even lost to Ole Miss. Oh, yeah, they did, didn't they? I'm not going to lie. I rooted for Penn State in that game. You let me down. Touchdown, Ravens. Ravens score, game over. Lamar Jackson with an 8-yard touchdown run. That'll do it. $10 to $30. Well, it's about to be 10 to 31. Yeah, Penn State let me down, losing to Ole Miss. What are you doing? You ain't going to beat the Rebs? This game was over when they scored the touch. Isaiah Likely scored a touchdown at the start of the quarter. This game's been over. 10 to 31. It's no skin off my back anyway. I really couldn't give a shit. As long as the Ravens don't win the Super Bowl. Apparently, Dallas Cowboys are going to keep Mike McCarthy, which I don't know what they're doing, considering he can't win playoff games. I don't know what they're doing either, but let's also consider the fact that Dak Prescott is a choker in big games. I'm a Dak stan, but I can't lie because he did it at State. He choked there. He's been choking since 2014 in big games. We were number 1 in the country. Mississippi State was number 1 in the country. Need I remind you, the first ever team number 1 in the college football playoff poll. Number 1. Dak Prescott choked to Alabama and Ole Miss. All they had to do was win one game, and one of those two games they would have been in the playoff. Dak choked to both. And then they lost the Orange Bowl as well. They went to a New Year's Six and still lost it. 3 straight losses. Dak's a choker. Didn't he? Yeah, he lost to Bama the next year. They slipped back in 2015. He stayed, and they slipped back. Then, of course, all the playoff chokes he's had with Dallas. I love Dak, but he's a choker. I can't lie at this point. He's a choker. He just is. I want him to win. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. Yeah, I had the Cowboys curse and Dak being a choker. There you go. I just hope it changes, but it won't. It will never change. It will never change. Hear about Will Rogers? He left Washington. He went back in the portal when Kalen DeBoer left. Yeah. But he's going to Bama. Will Rogers is going to Bama when Jalen Milroe chooses to leave. Because everybody's leaving. Bama is burning. Thank the Lord. Burn, Bama, burn. Burn to the ground. They will pine for Mike Shula. He had a 10-win season, you know. Kalen DeBoer is going to ruin Alabama. They are burning. Honestly, no, I'm not glad because we would have kicked their ass this year. We would have kicked their ass in 2024 with all these leaving. I don't care if it doesn't hit the same. We would have beat Bama for the first time since 2007. But no, they don't put Bama on our schedule. Shit. but it was Saban just retired. You shouldn't be celebrating State beating Bama like that. You think I give a shit? I haven't seen them beat Bama since 2007. Oh, by the way, it would have been at Bryant-Dennehy Stadium. Shit, I would have went to Tuscaloosa just to rush the field. Shit. Dime time. Yeah, the Bruins are classless. I'm not surprised. 6:14 left in the fourth quarter. Shit. State plays, well, who knows? Maybe they'll play each other in the SEC championship. That's not happening. State may make it. I don't know if Bama will. Bama still ends up being second in the conference, and State somehow just shocks everybody and finishes first in the conference. I'll rush the field in Atlanta, sure. I think we're going to lose a couple SEC games this year. This schedule's hard. Yeah, we're going to go 10-2. That's still enough for a number 12 in a playoff spot because Ole Miss went 10-2 and finished 12th. We'll lose to Texas. We'll lose to Georgia. Other than that, we're winning everything else. 10-2 Mississippi State. Ball carrier down by contact is the ruling on the field. Rookie of the Year candidates, we got C.J. Stroud, Puka Nacua, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Sam Laporta. I think it's going to be Puka. Puka, Rookie of the Year. He good. He's a good player. He's good. He's a dog, too. Stroud, 1st and 10, 6-11. Stroud throws incomplete. 6:07 left in the fourth quarter. I think it should, honestly, Puka Rookie of the Year. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously. Not C.J. Stroud. I think Puka was slightly better. In my opinion. I hate the Rams, but I got to admit it. 6:07. Puka was him. Puka is him. Throws. I don't know where the hell he was throwing. 6:02 left in the quarter. Flag. Intentional grounding, maybe? Holding on the offense. Oh, it's holding on the offense. Okay. That is... I think we're going to lose against Florida, Texas, Georgia, Texas A&M, Tennessee, Missouri, and Ole Miss. No. Florida sucks. We're going to win. Texas, we're losing. Georgia, we're losing. A&M, we're going to beat TAMU. Tennessee, we're going to beat Tennessee. We're going to beat Mizzou. They're a one-year wonder. Ole Miss, we're going to beat them because the Egg Bowl's weird. Well, first off, Puka's a nickname, turns out. And he is of Hawaiian descent. So, there you go. 5:50 left in the game. That'll be 3rd and 14. So. And that's incomplete. Or that's a flag, I should say. Flag. 5:41 left in the quarter. 5:41 left in the game. Like, yeah, I still think we're going to lose to Texas and Georgia. I'll give you those. But Florida, TAMU, Tennessee, Missouri, and Ole Miss, we're going to beat them all. .541 left. 3rd and 19. 8 penalties on the Texans offense. Man, they've been sloppy. Who do you think's going to be our starting quarterback? Blake Shapen. The Baylor transfer. I think he was brought in to be the starter. If Parson earns it, he earns it. But I think right now, in pencil, it's Blake Shapen. And if he earns it, well, there you go. I think it's open. I think it's in pencil, his name is. 4th and 6. But whoever earns it, earns it. Stroud, incomplete. My God, that was horrible. 5 minutes left in the game. .624. Oh. Got hit as he threw. So we got .504 left in the 4th quarter. It's 31-10, and the Ravens have the ball. Huh. Bruins rubbing the nose in it is just classless, and I'm not surprised it's so weak. Bruins are classless. Should not be liked. They're literally like the Flounders to me. I hate the Bruins too. I hate the Bruins too, man. Don't. For obvious reasons. I hate the Bruins about as much as you do. Because of course I do. .6. Do you think Michigan will repeat? No. If MSU gets a playoff spot, how do you think we would do? I would say Mississippi State gets a playoff spot. They'll probably depends on how high they get. I'm not going to be crazy and say they get past. If we get past the first round, that's a win. If we get an upset in the first round, that would be amazing. .427, it's 4th down. Fourth and 3. 4:10 left in the quarter, in the game. And the Ravens get the first down. with 4 minutes left, 4:02. So there we go. Hands it off. .354, second down. Second and 8. 3:31 left. Second and 8. They flip it. Nothing there. It's third and probably 12. 3:08. .255. The 2-minute warning will hit very soon. If they get a first down, the 2-minute warning will hit as they have. They hand the ball off and get stopped. 2:24. That'll lead to the 2-minute warning. 4th and 14. They're going to kick the field goal. 2:13. Next month is the UEFA Champions League and the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Is the 2-minute warning. Ravens playoff history, they're 1-0 all-time over the Chiefs. They beat the Chiefs in the 2010 wild card 30-7. Buffalo Bills are 0-1 all-time versus the Bills. They lost at the Bills in the 2020 divisional round, 17-13. Or 17. That's 17-3. Either way, they lost to them. 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go. It's the 2-minute warning. 10-31. They'll have a field goal try, and that'll probably be what ends 34-10, most likely. But Baltimore is going through. That is what one thing we do know is Baltimore is through. Baltimore. X. That's correct. We'll put the money down. We will win this time. Hopefully. The Baltimore Ravens will host the AFC title game. We will know that we'll host it. Next month is going to be jam-packed with football, like the Women's Gold Cup, CONCACAF Champions Cup, UEFA. Football just doesn't stop. Soccer just doesn't stop. You're right. That's why I love it. Oh, but except for January. And even then, we still got a good bit, but still. Januaries are always my worst month. Then December's. But at least we have, like, finals in December, you know? Like, at least we have cup finals in December. So that helps things, you know? But like the second half of December to all of January, that's like my worst time on this channel, even if I make content. Which, I mean, makes sense. But February, that's when things start kicking back on. Same year because of my New Year's resolutions. Here's the field goal for Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker, be a close field goal. 43-yard attempt. Huh, interesting. 118 for 133 in the playoffs in his career from 40 to 49. 89%. Justin Tucker hits the 43-yarder, makes it 34-10. That'll probably be the last scoring play of the game. Probably. 2 minutes. It's more like 1:58 when the Ravens get the ball back. 1:56, 43-yard field goal. Texans have 1 minute and 56 seconds to just add on to their score. Peyton Manning's there for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, he's there with Jim Harbaugh. I get it. $156 left. They squib kick it, and the Texans will return to the 13-yard line. Fumble! 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 And it looks like the Ravens have it. It looks like the Ravens have it. Oh, my word. Ravens have the... Nope, it's a Texans ball. Texans ball. You sure it came out of a Ravens arm? They don't. I don't know. It looked like the Ravens had it, but the Texans have it. So it looked like it came out of a Ravens arm, but okay, sure. Horrible fumble. Like, I mean, dude. I guess tie goes to the runner. Goes down, 145, second down. Guess I'll wear the Louisville City shirt for the review so I could wear something purple. Baltimore team hasn't hosted an AFC title game since 1971. Yep, and this is the first time the Ravens will host it because last time it was the Colts. 110. Because it used to be the Baltimore Colts, not the Baltimore Ravens. If you're a youngin'. What y'all know about Johnny Unitas? What y'all know about Johnny Unitas? $45 seconds. Well, I mean, I'm young too, but I know my history. Some of y'all, well, I don't know. Maybe you do. I don't know. 33 seconds. 29 seconds. Game's about to end. 26 seconds. And they're going to shake hands. They're going to choose to end it. The Ravens win the divisional playoff. 10-34. The Ravens win over the Texans 10-34. The Ravens are going to the AFC title game, and they're going to host it. Either Kansas City or Buffalo will be going to Baltimore next Sunday. Next up is Green Bay, San Fran. We'll see how that one goes as well. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in place. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you within the hour after the Niners-Packers game ends. Congratulations to the Ravens. Commiserations to the Texans. The Ravens will move on. There you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.